right? And at warehouse R there are the total requirement of 300 units. Okay, that means we are supposed to supply 300 units to this particular warehouse. Now the question is, what is the total transportation cost? Determine the transportation cost using northwest corner method. Okay, using northwest corner method we are supposed to determine the transportation cost. Okay, now we will just go to the solution. Now it is given that 150 units, 100 units and 250 units of the products are manufactured at 3 units, that is 3 manufacturing units A, B and C. It is also given that 50, 150 and 300 units of product are required at warehouse P, Q and R. Okay, so this is the given data. Now step 1, always remember that we have to follow each of the steps. Now the step 1 is nothing but we are supposed to see the total manufactured number of products, whether it is equal to the total demanded products. Okay, so here we are supposed to add 150 plus 100 plus 250. That means, I'm just going back to the previous page, total manufactured is 150 plus 100 plus 250. Okay, that would be 500, and total required is 50 plus 150 plus 300. This is also 500. So if you have to see, the total demand is equal to total production. So that is what is written. That means both of them are balanced. Okay, both of them are balanced. So that is the reason the first step is satisfied. Okay, therefore the total quantity product produced is equal to total quantity supplied. Okay, next second step. This is second step. How to write second step is nothing but, this is the given table, is it right? Now it is given that at manufacturing unit A 150 units are being manufactured, and warehouse P 50 units are being required. Okay, so we are supposed to supply 50 units. So how much can we supply from here to here? Out of 150 units, I think we can supply complete 50 units through this channel. That is the reason 50 is being allotted. That is the reason 50 is being allotted to this particular cell. That means we are going to supply 50 units out of 150. We are going to supply 50 units to this particular warehouse. Okay, to P. Okay, and the transportation cost would be, to supply 1 unit we would require 4 rupees as a transportation cost. Now the question may be, why only this particular cell is being allotted? The answer is that this is called as a northwest corner method. Now in this particular cell, the north cell is this complete row, and west is this side. This side is the west side, and corner is this. This is the cornermost cell. So that is the reason this allotment is being done. Okay, so always for the northwest corner method, this is how we are supposed to start the solution. Okay, now that means out of 150, how much is remaining? Out of 150, 50 is gone, 100 is remaining, and out of 50 there is a requirement of 0 units. Okay, alright, so just continue this problem. Now going ahead, now we were remain with 100 units here. Now the demand at Q is 150. Okay, now out of 100 units, how much can be transported to Q is the next question. The requirement is 150, but only 100 units are available at this particular unit. So 100 units are being allotted to this particular cell. Okay, so we have to come in this particular method only, or in this direction only, because this is the northwest corner problem. So we have to consider the north, west and corner method. So this is the cornermost cell in the north side. Okay, so when we supply 100 units, so what will happen to this is, this becomes 0. There are no units left out, but here we have a demand of still 50 units. So for that, what we are doing is, in the next step, we can't go in this direction because there are no further units left, because this has become 0. If you have to see, this has already become 0, so we cannot use this particular cell. Now we have to come down. Why? Because we had 100 units here, we have 100 units here. From here we can supply the rest to this particular Q. Okay, so remaining was 50 units. Now 100 units are available here. 50 units is a total requirement here, so we can allot 50 here. That is the reason 50 is being allotted. Okay, now when that is done, the remaining is 50 and complete this requirement of Q warehouse is fulfilled. So that is the reason it becomes a 0. Okay, now there are no requirements here, so we will not come down, but there are still available units in this particular manufacturing unit, so we will come in this direction. Okay, so in the next step what we are going to do is total available was 50 and total requirement is 300, so we can transport 50 units from this to this. So that is the reason 50 is being allotted here, so in which case this will become 0 and the remaining demand is 250. And finally, if you have to see, we are going to allot 250 here because that is the requirement here, 250. This also becomes 0 and this also becomes 0. So we have completely transported all the 500 units from the manufacturing unit. Okay, now next task is we have to calculate the transportation cost. For that we have to first complete step 3. Step 3, if you have to see, this is compulsory step, you have to do it. Okay, we'll understand why this step is important once we go ahead. Okay, for now you are supposed to complete only this particular step. Now total number of occupied cells are equal to 5. Now how did we get this? Total number of occupied cells is equal to 5. So just going back to the previous step. In the previous step, occupied cells are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so we can write it as AP, AQ, BQ, BR and CR. Okay, so all these 5 are occupied cells and total number of rows are equal to 3. We can consider it as M, and total number of columns are equal to N. So both are 3 and 3. Now we have to use this equation M plus N minus 1, that is equal to 5. 3 plus 3 minus 1 is equal to 5. So if you have to see, we have to always check whether this equation is balanced or not. That is, total number of occupied cells should be equal to M plus N minus 1. So both of them, if you have to see, it is equal to 5. Okay, so this equation is balanced. This equation is balanced. Okay, so we go ahead. Now we will understand why this is important as we go ahead. Okay, first we will solve this problem. Next is we calculate the total transportation cost. So how to calculate the transportation cost? First we are going to consider cell AP. So in that we have allotted 50 units and unit transportation cost was 4 rupees. I am just going back to the previous page. Okay, so 50 units into 4 and we have transported 100 units, that will be multiplied with 8. Okay, so 100 will be multiplied with 8 in AQ, so which is equal to 800 rupees transportation cost. Similarly, BQ is 8 into 50, 400, 11 into 50, 550, 300, 3 into 200 is 600, and finally 2550. So this is the required solution. Okay, required transportation cost is this. So if you have any doubts, you can call me or you can message. Thank you.